football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Mountaineers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Stanford's offense is on the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 30. There he goes. He's at the 30. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Moore will throw. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They put the first points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll knock him down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. The If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half,
breaks into the open. And some room to work. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. And they'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. Inside the 40. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Flips it out in the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Looking to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, App State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll... This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first down. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Off play action on first down. Looking for a deep man. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a all the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Using his legs, it's Maddox. Past the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Moore will throw. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, App State! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Caught in the backfield, it's Galloway. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try.
He's loose on the left. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going is good.
Makes his man miss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Garner. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Sanchez. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. On the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore to the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. That trip to the end zone. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
That's caught. It's Hodges. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to